Great.
Deion Sanders is the figurehead of it all.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about him right now. We got a great.
Okay.
We got a great. I'm just tired of. I'm tired of all that stuff. It's just and I know everybody else is too.
Yeah, I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect.
And so here we go again, back with another one. Welcome to the Dark Times channel. And before I get started, make sure you guys go and hit that like button for me. And if you're not new to the channel and you enjoy the content on this channel, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me as well. And so here we go in week 3, and we got another coach talking that talk. Talking that sass, as they say.
I'm just tired of. I'm tired of all that stuff. It's just and I know everybody else is too.
And before I dive in and I play the clip that you all came to see, let me just preface by saying this. Deion doesn't need much. The way he has those boys playing and the way he has those young men believing in themselves and believing that they can do anything out there on that football field, it doesn't take much. Because you're not going to out-hype Deion. You're not going to do that. That's just something that Deion was born to do. He's very charismatic by nature. He's very motivational by nature.
Because it's about us. That man next to you is a miracle. That man next to you is a believer. That man next to you is a go-getter. That man next to you is a dog. That man next to you is somebody who wants this thing. That man next to you is somebody who believes. That man next to you is somebody that got to have it today. Game time. It's game time. Fellas, I believe in you, man. I believe in you. And you know how I always end it. Now give me my theme music. Oh!
And so I'm going to go ahead and play the clip of Coach Norvel, and then of course I'll come back and chime in.
Great.
Deion Sanders is the figurehead of it all.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about him right now. We got a great.
Okay.
We got a great. They've done a good job. They got a good football team. Their quarterback has been the difference in the game. I went back and watched the TCU game and the Nebraska game, and when you break it down statistically, TCU ran for 222 yards. Nebraska ran for over 200 yards. Almost every statistical area of the game was equal, except for the quarterback. And so he's playing at a very high level. We're going to have to slow him down. We've got to keep clear-minded, and you can't flinch. And so, we're excited. Our kids are really, we had to do a bunch of ESPN videos, and it's great. I loved it. But our kids came out of those videos really with a chip on their shoulder. They're tired of all that stuff. They really are tired of it. And I sat on with ESPN today, and I don't care if they hear it in Boulder. I told them I took my hat off and I took my glasses off, and I said, when I talk to grown-ups, I take my hat and my glasses off. That's what my mother taught me. So, they're not going to like us no matter what we say or do. It doesn't matter, okay? So let's go up there and play. And so that's just how I feel about it.
And so in a nutshell, he's basically saying that Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, didn't have any home training. His mother didn't teach him to take off his shades, to take off his hat during an interview. Now, of course, he didn't say that verbatim, but he didn't need to. There's an underlying text. And if I know Deion like I think I know him, Coach Prime is going to use that. And football, as they say, is a game of inches.
You find out life's this game of inches. The margin for error is so small. One half a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch.
1 week at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 yard at a time. It's about who can enforce their will more. Especially when you get down in those trenches, and especially when the game gets tight. But I don't think it's going to be a tight game at all. I don't think it's going to be a very close game at all. I think Colorado playing again at home, it's going to be another concert. You're going to see the celebrities out, probably even more than last time. We're going to get that HBCU vibe. The music's going to be loud and pumping once again. And oh yeah, by the way, Colorado has a transfer. It's a running back transfer that hasn't even played yet. I think he might get in this week. And they were talking about this kid last year. I believe he was freshman of the year. They were talking about him like he's the next Earl Campbell. And so he hasn't even played yet. And I think he might play this week. So it's going to be on. It's going to be on. But we'll see. They still got to lace them up, and they got to play on Saturday, and it's going to be another entertaining one. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And as usual, peace and chaos.